What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to Boise, Idaho, and Albuquerque. Coliseum Stadium, home of the Boise State Broncos. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Utah Utes, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Broncos ready to get this thing started and open the season. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. From the gun, running back gets the give. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Let's talk for just a minute here about Utah. They start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run. But what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team, but they got to start the season off fast. That first impression makes a big deal in all these voters, Jesse.
Yeah, I think a lot of these players are hungry to prove that top 10 ranking is legit. But talking to some of their guys too, David, they actually feel like they're not ranked high enough. They actually feel disrespected being where they are, which is pretty amazing considering this is already a really great jumping point. I can't wait to see how they play today.
This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on third down. To the air. It's Dampier. The quick out. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
And the Utes have it with a 1st and 10. Now on the option. He'll toss it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
The Utes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Unloads to the wideout. And his throw is incomplete. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
And the Utes have this offense rolling. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
The Utes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Caught in the backfield, it's Parker. Knocked down for the tackle.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Utes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
The Utes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Rides to back and leaves it. It's a seam wide open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here.
There he goes. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble. All right, guys, let's take a beat here and think about Utah. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry-pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
And the Utes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Utes! And they strike first.
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before. There was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, they made a statement.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. From the shotgun, the inside give. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's got it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, those big sticks give everybody juice. When you bring it and you fold somebody up like that on the offensive side of the football, everybody on defense gets excited. That Mike linebacker got in the backfield, got the tackle for a loss with authority.
He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw, it's Madsen. Catch in the middle, it's Tracy. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Broncos are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Boise State. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. When that receiver got 3, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. after that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Fair catch called for and made. So first down here as they go back to work. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at second and short, second and medium? Everything in the playbook is open to him.
To the air on second down. Going downfield for the big play. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
To the air, it's Dampier. Gets it out quickly. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap, and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
He wants to take the top off. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Utah!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for room. It's Gaines. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The give out of the gun. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
The Broncos come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Back to throw, it's Madsen. Gets it to the back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Broncos will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the returner will be brought down. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Pulls it, fired complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
How about that? The dying breed of the tackling cornerback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be great in coverage. Everybody wants to get picks. but how many corners really want to get their face in the fan and make tackles? Nice job by that play.
The RPO, it's complete. Lots of running room. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket this slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
The Utes will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got it. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
And the Utes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Looking for the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Utes!
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To throw, it's Madsen. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half, so they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
It's complete. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They'll run it from the gun. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
The Broncos trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Finds a tight end. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains because of his ability after the catch.
There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos!
That is exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Dampier. Quick completion on the out. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Utes in the hurry up. They go to the ground. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, and make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Trying play action. He's got him this time.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The blue turf rumbling on this 3rd down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. They'll try to run for it. And the Utes pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly complete. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
Timeout, Utah.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Back to throw. It's Dampier. He's going for it all. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, guess who? They're taking a shot to the guy that's just been torching this defense in the entire first half. He's already got over 100 yards, so why not try to add to it and force this defense to prove that they can cover him? They did do a nice job right there, but that's not the last time this guy's going to see the ball thrown his way.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors at our halftime update. The Utes will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. And they needed an inch, and they didn't get it. This defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it. And the Broncos line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner will be knocked down. first snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Looking for room. It's Bray. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Utes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Here on 3rd down for this offense. Scanning the field, it's Dampier. They're working that left side. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The Utes will punt this one away.
And I like the execution by this defense, understanding where the first down marker is. Let them throw the ball short, come up, get them on the ground, forcing a 4th down. Decision time for this offense.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. Handoff from the shotgun. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26.
See, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing.
He's loose. Drills him with the stiff arm. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. They'll run the screen. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
The Broncos come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield, it's Madsen. Forced out of the pocket. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that 1st down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it, 1st down and more. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. And the Broncos had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Touchdown, Broncos! Fitted in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Defense not showing press coverage. They'll leave it with him. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Pulls it in. It's Brake. At the 35, he's loose. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the 3rd. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Fires to the tight end. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Gives it on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on 3rd down. To the air, it's Dampier. It's caught downfield. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Oh, a lot of space. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Utah! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job, and that helped lead to the home run.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Stanford is just getting tuned up today. This is like watching an MMA fight where you start to question your own morals. Who sanctioned this bout? They're trailing by 35 to Hawaii. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
To the air, it's Madsen. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On third down, he drops to throw. The short hands, it's Evans. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that first down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these third downs present themselves.
And the kicking team's going to call a timeout.
Timeout, Boise State.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down. Wants to adjust the pattern. On fourth down, going to the air. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Got a man. It's Tracy. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Looking to throw, it's Madsen. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Got his man. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
This guy just is so comfortable running routes, and he has such a good feel for those soft spots on defense there. They're playing zone coverage, so he's able to find that pocket, make it easy on his quarterback, and they pick up the first down.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to throw it. This time it's complete. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1-yard line.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the 4th with a touchdown. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Boise State.
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fair catch, called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Dampier. Working that left side now. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
Complete via the screen. Gain of 10. That's a first down.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
The name of the game right now is getting yards and getting them in chunks. However you want to do that. I'm fine running the football, but you've got to be more productive than what we've seen on these last 2 plays.
Back to pass. Here's a heat. Makes the grab. It's Brady. And the ball's on the ground. And what a fortuitous turn of events to get that football back. I don't know if it will. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. And the Utes will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Timeout on the field, and we've got a dandy all tied up late in the 4th. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. To the ground from the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
Off the play fake. It's complete to the left. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
Big-time moment. This place going bananas, cheering for their squad, cheering for this guy to miss the kick so he can't take the lead, but he delivers in the clutch, and this place just got really quiet.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Madsen. Pressure coming. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And, man, this is a tough spot to be in as this offense. And the defense is so deep, and you wonder if that's why they threw the ball underneath. But, golly, with the clock where it is, you have to get...
He's got it down the right side. They make the stop, but that's going to do it here as time has expired, and that'll just serve to pad the stats. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now that I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team just, they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at, and I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been